All right. Welcome back to the Harmonic Trading Club. Another edition of HTC FX Live. So I got a special treat for you guys. We'll keep it short and simple. We're going to talk about exactly what you see here on the screen. Probably doesn't look like much until I break it down, but really what I want to get into is one of the principles that I teach, and that has to do with consolidation and how you can find your advanced patterns or harmonic patterns inside of consolidation, because you're not always going to get paid on these amazing runs like that. You're not always going to be involved. So when you're not involved, usually something else is taking place. And that's that typically a harmonic pattern is being completed, reaching its PRZ or its D leg if you're talking about one of the typical XABCD patterns. So again, this one isn't going to be that long, but we do want to focus and key in on the psychology that's required, being strong psychologically, in order to get through some of these things without all the panic. Also, being able to remove the FOMO, the fear of missing out. Also, the patience, because you guys have seen me talk about many times. Waiting can be your best friend. Good morning. It is absolutely that UJ 2016 is actually doing very well. So before I get into our NZD CAD setup, remember, disclaimer, I do not provide trade signals or trade advice. And this viewer happened to take the 2618 bear and doing very well on it. But I got to remind you guys, this is not a signal channel. I do not provide signals or trade advice. Trade at your own discretion. If you see me talking about something and you go look it over and you agree with it, okay, that's why I always start off with the disclaimer and say it, that's on you. Because we do take losses. We are not out here lying, acting like everything we do is so perfect and everything that I ever say always works out. It doesn't. That's why we're just always trying to put ourselves in the highest probability opportunity, and we just have to let the market do its thing. So we will start off. I really was just going to come in and do this because you guys are going to like it, but we got time because we're dealing with such a larger time frame. We're working off the daily chart. You guys are going to love what I talk about here, and it's a very important lesson in here too. That's going to really help you strengthen your reticular activating system. Okay, notice I give you the things that nobody else is going to give you. You can't do anything until those eyes are laser sharp, until they're working top tier, in order to especially be able to do what I'm going to show you here. So what we are going to do is go look around. There's actually a couple of things on the table. So we'll just start off with a walk through some of the things that I'm looking at harmonically. Not everything is a advanced or harmonic pattern. A lot of them are. And I would do this because this is a live show. Keep your eyes on Pound Cat incoming for Bull Bat once it fills its D-leg PRZ. Remember, patience, patience. Completing and filling the pattern does not mean go. You need a sequence of other things to happen so that you have a certain level of confirmation, at least meeting your CTS, your combined technical score, before entering. Just because a pattern fills does not mean trade it. If you can get that one principle down, you can probably crush an advanced pattern recognition. I promise you. Okay, got to get that part down though. So, pound cat, incoming bull bat, USD CHF weekly chart. Probably gonna get there though. So we'll do it like this first. We got time, and we'll end it with the lesson. So actually, this one is even bigger. Sorry, this one is out to the month. USD CHF bull bat on the month. Long way to go. Not really though. He's getting close enough. It's just creeping its way down, but he'll probably get there. Likely. The probability of that feeling is likely. What, and being close to oversold too if we look at RSI, but there's just really no telling what's going to happen once we get there. We got to get there first. It's on the monthly chart. The month closes in 17 days in February. So at the end of February, we'll see. It could be the end of February. It could be the end of March. Just something to track. So that'll help you get up out of that. I got to be trading all the time. I'm just going to come look at this in 17 days and see where we are. right? Because I need a certain sequence of things to happen before I would even consider it. Now, if it feels and if it's a proper setup, it could be an absolute killer. Like that's on the monthly chart, bear battle on the monthly chart. That thing feels, starts showing conviction, gives an opportunity to get in. That's an absolute killer. That's why I'll put it there and I'll watch it and go do something else. See that? Without all the fear mongering. I'm missing money. No, we're gonna make money. You just gotta slow down to make the money. Because when you're chasing it, you end up running into a buzzsaw. Like, listen, this game is nothing but a meat grinder. Okay? So, and we're trying to get people out of that. That's what we're trying to pull people out of the meat grinder. That's the one of the whole purposes here. Okay. Where we at here? This is very, very interesting here. This one is interesting. I'll come back to the day. This is Aussie yen. Why did I like Aussie yen so much? Oh, okay. Just tracking it. Aussie yen is setting up for a 3-bar reversal that could complete today around market close. And it's 3-bar reversal. It's engulfing candle, so no advanced pattern. Engulfing candle, rejection candle, almost no price action. Okay, you see that? Here, you guys heard me talk about the tombstone before. That's him. Okay, almost no price action. You got a up, you got a down, and price settled where it was. Nothing really happened. That's basically stillness, except for the traders who continue to stay on that long path. Remember that this is what I tell you guys. The charts will tell you the story. Okay, so traders continuing to stay on this path were then liquidated, shorted out. They were taken out right here. Okay. All right, so we'll keep it very simple. So traders who tried to continue staying long got pulled down, and now, so you had to take out the people who are going long first, and now an opportunity if this candle today can close beyond that liquidation candle. Okay. And if that is the case, I'll come in and take a look. And if that looks like that might be, even though this is bullish, so this is absolutely, I'll keep it honest with you, that'd be absolutely going against the grain, a counter trend trade because of the signal, not because I think that we're now bearish, just because of the reversal. And then basically coming off of probably this area right here. This area right here, you're asking me why. I'm not going to explain it to you right now, but to the top, and then targeting that area right there. If that closes beyond that, a correction, basically just trading the correction. Okay, back down to near this set of structure right here. Okay, so that's I'm just looking at that. Okay, I'm not saying that's going to happen. I'm just monitoring it because you got to get used to allowing your trades to come to you. You go do something else. Okay. NZD CAD. Why am I looking at NZD CAD? That's where our video was. I'll come back to that. AUD CAD, same thing. Okay. AUD CAD is a classic double top. Classic. Okay. Retesting that area. Don't know if it's going to happen. I'm just watching it. Okay. That's why you guys hear me say area of interest. I'm keen. I'm wondering, that's interesting right there. That looks like a double top. Highest high meets the highest close, but could not close beyond it. Watch the definition, watch the sequence, watch the walkthrough, okay? The definition, the true definition of a double top, write this down. The highest high must meet the highest close, okay? Highest high must meet the highest close, but cannot close beyond it. Otherwise, new structure high or higher high, higher close, okay? When that doesn't happen, it's a failed attempt to break and close, creating a new high. And then the way that I tie it all together is looking at the 3-bar sequence. Engulfing candle, followed by doji, indecision candle, upper and lower shadow, small body, followed by candle breaking and closing beyond the doji. Now, you can see the wick come through it for a lower low. You can see the wick come through it. So at one point, he looked like he wanted to do it, but sucking back up, so I'm able to fall back off of it a little bit and say, okay, maybe, maybe not. But I'm not saying even if it does, I would love to trade this double top in that fashion, though. I would love to be able to say, hey, break and close beyond that, boom, that's confirmation that the rejection on the double top is solid enough For me to take a shot, I would have to then come in and set up targets. I would use this structure down here, swing low to swing high, and I would be targeting, if that closes at the market today beyond that doji, same thing like I showed you on the other one, trading back down to this structure here. 618 retracement of that low structure, swing low to swing high. So these are the things that I'm looking at. All right, I don't know if I want to go through the whole thing, but there's so much good stuff. Pound NZD, I do have a post on the channel talking about this. There were two things in here. There was also a butterfly pattern. And one of our subscribers was so interested in this butterfly pattern, I basically kind of staged it like a competition. I said, which one do you think? It's in the post section. I said, which one do you think is going to happen? He said, give me the butterfly. They're stacked for a reason. The cipher is stronger. The 786 retracement of that X to C is stronger than that 127 inversion of that A to X. Notice the butterfly doesn't look like it's going to hold. He's getting kind of zapped out. Price action wants to go get the cipher. Okay, so this is the area of interest. All right, that's what I'm keying in for. I'm going to sit back, watch this, go have some fun, go do a whole bunch of other stuff, let the cipher come home and do its thing. So you guys, hit the thumbs up if you enjoy this, and please tell me where you've ever seen anything like it. All right. Nowhere else are you going to get this type of breakdown other than the Harmonic Trading Club. Nowhere on the planet are you going to see anything like this. So we'll chill and relax, and we'll let Cypher come and fill. And then once Cypher fills, if he does, he could run away. If he runs away, I'm not doing anything. I don't care. I'll go do something else. But if Cypher comes and fill, I'll start looking at my CTS score, start looking at, was he oversold with bullish divergence, looking for confirmation that he is going to turn, accumulation, conviction, etc. 3-bar reversal, large engulfing candles, all that stuff, and then go ahead and play the cipher. But obviously, we're probably a couple of days away. The cipher is probably something that we can look at for next week. We're already on Tuesday. We could probably get it by the end of Friday. That's what I'm thinking. Maybe the end of Friday. If we do get the end of Friday, I come in next week and start seeing what's happening. All right, that's how we play that right there. But we'll go ahead and get rid of the butterfly because I'll leave it there. He's kind of still in the game a little bit, but I think he's just really going to get smoked. Here is our 2618 that we were just talking about. Double top, a break and close, 6-1 retracement. Only thing is he did push a little bit. He pushed a little bit. He didn't give us the 3-bar right off top. So he gave us the engulfing candle. He gave us the engulfing candle, the doji, the third candle. It's basically a 4-bar reversal. Engulfing candle followed by doji. You couldn't get the trigger. They tried, but it got rejected. And then they liquidated. People still trying to get long that didn't notice 2618 was here. They liquidated them, and then it's off to the races. So 2618 looks like a winner. Remember, the targets on that would have been based off of a Fibonacci extension from the right side shoulder high to the low, come back, and then just looking for the 127. That's the only one you need. Get that and get out. All right, so that's the 2618. Let me show you guys what that would have looked like. Or another thing to do. Remember, I did say wait for it, right? And we're doing very well on there. Wait for it. So the entry would have been right here after the confirmation candle closed. And then it would have been entering right there. Stops above the liquidation or the highest high in that action. In some cases, it's the doji. Otherwise, it's going to be the high. And then down to the 127, that is a 3-to-1 risk versus reward trade. Okay, you can only get that kind of stuff here. Sorry, I don't know what you want me to tell you. So beautiful setup, beautiful opportunity. Glad I taught. Oh, don't let me forget the big thing. This is also putting the traders. This is also giving the traders a shot to get involved in this bad pattern that they didn't even know was there. I think one of my viewers, one of my subscribers didn't know it and did talk about it, but I've done a couple of videos on the UJ bear possibilities, and now we kind of have it. Now I don't think there's really any stopping it, especially if, and it looks like it's going to do it, break and close, taking out all those lows here. Break and close and take all this stuff out, which it looks like it's doing, and it's pretty much a wrap. There's nothing else that can pretty much stop it. Its next visit will be here, okay, and then finally down here to the 127. That's basically the sequence. That's basically how this will play out. Okay, that's UJ. Beautiful. Euro Great Britain pound. We talked about this. We used this one as one of our case studies. We talked about how the first 3-bar reversal reacted. We talked about the fill of the bat. We talked about the second, using the 3-bar for confirmation. Excuse me, people. We talked about using the 3-bar for confirmation, break and close beyond doji, entry, and then riding this bad boy all the way up. So he had already taken the, oops, that's back. Whoops, what was that? What are you doing, Trey? Okay, let me get my stuff together. All right, so this guy here, I'll leave it at there. So this is a couple of interesting things. I'll just go back over this because this one is so good. So the original target set on this, okay, the original target set on this would have been a 382. First target already reached. Either some traders might have wanted to just get out. Some traders would have wanted to take half of their profit off the table and try to let the rest run to the 618. And some traders were going to be even more aggressive. I'm on the more aggressive side. I'm on the more aggressive side for a reason. I'll talk about that in a second. So this trade could look like this, you know, in the form of a 3.7 to 1, could push more towards structure or even the higher structure. But I am interested in the higher levels, and the reason is because this bat is allowing us to get involved in this overall trend. I didn't talk about this last time, but this is basically a trend continuation opportunity to say, okay, you're going to use that bat to springboard and keep going with this action here. That's basically what's here. Kind of kept that as a little secret for you guys. Okay, so that's basically what's going on there. I'm just keeping it as a secret. Not keeping it to myself, but I kind of forgot to talk about, wait a minute, we're also getting like the bonuses. We're getting to use a bat pattern to get involved in trend. Okay, so that's Euro Great Britain pound. So that's why I said I'm on the aggressive side, targeting, you know, pretty much you could say extended targets from the most recent swing low to the recent swing high, and then 127. So yeah, I'm in this area up here. This is where I'm looking. Okay, so meaning that's like outrageous. Like, give me the whole thing, you know. Kind of greedy. We'll be in there for a while, but this is really the play on Euro Great Britain pound. All right. So I don't want to miss the lesson. This is another 2618 here. Double bottom, break and close, 618 retracement, finding structure. I'll just come in a little bit closer. Find structure at the 618. I'm going to get off here. This is EA. Okay, this is Euro Audi. But Euro Audi comes 2618, find structure, goes into 3-bar reversal, bearish engulfing candle. Doji, break and close beyond the doji. Retest, pushing the psychology stress test down back where the structure is created at the doji, and now looking like the bullish divergence is there. Trade should survive. Okay, with stops up, of course, up under the low here, but a really, really triggering, nerve-wracking trade, you know, going back since the entry February 6th, and I think we're on the 10th. So 4 days of just nonstop, just madness. Like, come on, I need you to hold right there, structure. So we feel a little bit about that too. I'm not Superman in this thing, but we feel it too. That's why in so many of my videos, I say that once you enter, that's where you got to be psychologically strong. Because if there's a retest back down to that structure that was created, if you don't manage that properly, you're going to lose. Best case scenario, you get stopped out, you pay the tuition, you live another day. That's why the stop needs to be so tight, right up under the price action, right up under the low. Because what happens is if you get stopped out with your price action right up under the low, the market told you what you wanted it to tell you, that you were wrong. And that's okay. Sometimes we're going to be wrong. We're not going to be right. If I was right all the time, I wouldn't be sitting here at this computer. I'd be somewhere on a boat or a jet like everybody else. Okay. So I'm wondering how much more. There's stuff all over the place. I'll be honest with you. There's literally stuff there's stuff all over the place. But I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna flip over to, was it NZD CAD we were talking about? Yeah. Was it NZD CAD? Yeah. I'm gonna flip over and just end this thing with a harmonic lesson. And that is, and I probably will try to speed it up. That's looking at this confirm. I'll talk first. Let me just get us in the game first. Okay. Let me get us in the game first. Okay, let me get us started first. Okay. Let me back up because I want that to be clean. And remember, my promise to you guys, if you guys stay tuned and stay locked in, you guys will have a new set of eyeballs and you will see the charts like this and you'll be able to identify these patterns. Remember, it's not all about the advanced patterns. It's about structure overall. This is a system that's called structure analysis. That's why you see, that's why the Harmonic Trading Academy has 50 classes in it. Okay, does that make sense now? It's a pretty big system. Most of these traders, they can't tell you the name of their system. And if you're learning from me, you're learning structure analysis, the most powerful system. This is what the institutions use. This is what they use on Wall Street. They're not using a whole lot of silly nonsense. Now, they might put a couple of other things into their CTS, their combined technical score, using a whole lot of volume and things like that. Because my system is based on structure, my volume isn't always going to be there at entry. My volume would have taken place in the form of the accumulation. The volume is going to come before where I go. So I'm not lagging. I'm letting some indicators lag. I'm allowing all of that stuff to take place and then say, okay, here's what the picture should look like going forward. Now, if I can stop running my mouth, I talk too much, I know it, but it's just so much good stuff going on. So let's just do this real quick. Let's hook you guys up with something real quick. Okay. Remember, we're going to get to the second part of this. This is not a trade signal. This is not trade advice. All right, just listen to the lesson. Take the lesson. You're here for the lesson, okay? None of the other nonsense, okay? Remember, okay, because people keep talking trend to you guys, and I love trend continuation as well, okay? I love them even. I don't have a bias on bullish, bearish, or sidewards, or trend continuation versus counter trend. I don't have a bias. I'm going to take the most highest probability setup no matter what. If it fits my rules, I don't break my rules, okay? So, I did do no, I never talked about NCD CAD. Really, I thought I did. But anyway, here's the entry on NCD CAD. Of course, it's a winner, okay? No doubt. It's an absolute killer. It's a winner. NCD CAD bull bat, okay? Started way back, and I did do a video on this 11/18. It's in the Academy playlist. No, it's not in the Academy playlist. It's in like the Ultimate Trader Workshop playlist, and you'll see it. But anyway, you get the kill here. It's scary little retest, but off to the races. Okay. Remember, when the market is trading, when you're in consolidation, sometimes you got to scrunch up your chart so you can see, are we trending or not? No, not trending. Okay, not trending. So what we'll do is now that we've came and did that, make sure I'm in the right place. Okay, all right. All right, cool. Almost lost. So combination, okay? So you had this one fill. Notice overbought at the time. Bearish divergence, slow down. We'll get close and we'll start talking about it. But the good thing is, okay, coming up here, down here, up here, here, and here. So you had this beautiful basket of them, okay? So now, I'm gonna flip these around. I'm gonna make green for bull and I'm gonna make red for bear, okay? So at this point, all right, if you don't believe the market moves harmonically, whether you like it, hate it, understand it, agree with it or not, that's on you. What more proof do you need that the market continues to create advanced and harmonic patterns over and over and over again? So my question would be, why not seek out advanced patterns, slow down, let them feel weight, and then take those trades? All right, cool. Let's clean this one up. Just wanted to get through that. I know it was kind of tough. I want to come back because I want to make sure the measurements are right on here. And then we're going to talk about the PRZ, the potential reversal zone, where all this good stuff is taking place at. So I need to get him right. So if you notice, guys, I come in off the current time frame to the time frame right beneath it because it allows us to clean up our patterns and make them precise because those you don't want to be trading off messed up measurements. You know, those measurements, they mean something to every penny, every degree in your advanced patterns means something. Okay. So like, see how we have 897 up here? I'm not just going to drop that and leave that at 897. The BAT's decompletion is actually 886. Let's see if we can get 86 on that. We just had it. Okay, cool. All right. So now let's come back. All right. So good thing, like I said, so all he really only wanted to go and give that bull bat, go give you the bear bat. That's what the market wanted to do. Unless I made that up, right? All right, cool. So here's where it gets crazy. Remember, I don't like to trade without confirmation, right? Meaning I'm willing to wait through this. I'm willing to wait a week through this to show me when you're ready to go. Plus, avoiding the people who went early. Here's the best part of this. Not by not trading until you get confirmation, still just undecided. A whole bunch of dojis, indecision by waiting and not one, tying up your capital and then getting liquidated out by trying to get short too early before confirmation for him only to start giving it to you. Okay. And then here we are. He's got a hold again. All right. So this is where engulfing candle, doji. And then here we are on today's candle with 5 hours and 43 minutes to take out and close below that doji right there. Okay? So the current candle, today's candle, if it can close beyond the doji, that's finally where you get the confirmation. Probably a week later after the second bear bat filled. The good thing is you are in consolidation. Nothing has been decided. The market pretty much doesn't have anything to do but to go down. Remember, that is not a trade signal. I am not telling anyone to go short NZD CAD. I'm showing you what's happening harmonically, how NZD CAD is reacting harmonically with a basket or a combination of advanced patterns. So, last but not least, if I get the confirmation at 2 p.m. today, I'll be looking to short this down using the 618 retracement from the C to D. A lot of times I use A, but they're so close, I'm just going to use just that single leg, C to D. And I'll be looking to target down to the 618. All right. I'm not even going to worry about the 382 halfway point. I'm not even going to bother it. That's going to be the target. It'll probably look something like this. I don't know for sure. But yeah, it will be stops right above that doji on the 3 bar, and then it'll be targeting down to the 618. That's if we get it. We don't know. We don't get it. I'm not touching it. And that's 2.5 to 1. Okay, so I'll take that if I can get it. But again, now if that sucks up, because it looks like there's some rejection right now. Again, we're on a day chart. No reason to be jumping in and panicking and looking at it. I'm not gonna stare at this all day. I got things to do. If it when I come back at 2 o'clock, see the good thing, I don't have to look at this again until 2 o'clock, 2 p.m. So I got 5 hours and 40 minutes. Plus, you guys saw how much other stuff is in there. So 2 p.m. I come check, see if our 3-bar reversal is confirmed, see if our trigger bar did close beyond our doji, and then I enter the trade, put the stops right above the doji, and I live with it. Live, die, fail. But what did you see? I did the work. I put myself in a very high probability opportunity by understanding what's going on. So I don't have to second guess or question. I did the work. I have everything I need. I'm filled. I'm waiting for confirmation. Overbought with bearish divergence, a chance to get in. Then I could start adding on other stuff if I wanted to go bring on a VWAP on here, a volume. I really don't need it. To be honest with you, that 3-bar reversal with that advanced bat pattern is 10 times stronger, 1,000 times stronger than all that stuff. Cool. So that's it. I should have asked that you guys hit the like button. Hit the like button on this one and share it. This one. Where else are you going to see this other than the Harmonic Trading Club? I do teach everything that I talked about in this video. Crazily, this was back-to-back bat patterns, but anything pertaining to structural analysis end-to-end, including everything harmonically end-to-end, including all the Fibonacci, 3-bar reversal, double top, double bottom, 2618, you name it, over in the Harmonic Trading Academy playlist, free on the house, courtesy of us over here. So that being said, hope you guys enjoyed this one. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. If you're not subscribed, I don't know what's wrong with you. Hit the bell icon so you be notified when the most amazing technical breakdowns on the planet are released here, free to you. That being said, you guys be good. Take care of yourself in the market, and I will see you on the next video.